In Railfanning with the Bednars Volume 25, we covered the D&H and Conrail action from the Bednar collection from September 1992 to October 1993. We continue with the grade separation project of the railroad and Basin Street at CP Burn in Allentown. Scenes at Allentown Yard, action on the Lehigh Line, and a cab ride on the Reading and Northern's culm train from Swatara to Drehersville, with scenes at Cressona and Port Clinton. Big Mike provides his usual colloquial commentary.
So Edward Knievel once walked a high wire across the Grand Canyon. You can see him doing the same here today. There's so many onlookers. As usual, we start at Burn. This is the construction still going on. This is in September of '92. D&H 556 is leaving Burn. More Basin Street construction. Got me a piece of rail. A westbound mail coming up through the hole. Here comes the 266 D&H coming east at hand. Notice the Sioux Line engine. D&H 556 working at Burn. There's a family line rust bucket. There goes D&H Light Power working at hand. Now they're coming up at WK. They're going to run around their train and go west off the main at Caddy. Notice the big Alco Montreal Locomotive Works and the RS-18, the little guy, and the GATX SD40. D&H 555 at Burn. Here we have 266 coming out of Canal on May 16th, 93. There must be a turn waiting for them in Oak Island because they're in a slight hurry. ALCS at Burn.
would have had your...
This is on August 10th, 93. Greg Worley and I were on a culm train from Swatara over to Nesquehoning. This is us coming out at Swatara Junction. Pop went along that day. That's Gunpowder Bridge. You were entering Cressona. There's Cressona Station. Hi kids. Now we're at Port Clinton. Greg and I have to get off and split the power. We'll have 2 engines on the north end, 2 engines on the south end to shove west from here to Hawks. Here we are, shoving west around Black Oak Curve. You'll see the bridge at Molino ahead for Route 61. There's eastbound 266. This is on September 4th. There's Army tanks for Bayonne. Here's the LNS main at North Caddy. They took the switch out to the Fuller branch. They have the potato digger, and they have the crane there. First class job. Redoing the earth. It's probably been all there since 1860. This was the way the CNJ connected to the Lehigh and Wheeling Yard in Catasauqua. They also had an interchange in Lower Catasauqua by the junkyard, but that came out a little earlier than this because the CNJ took over the switching in Caddy Yard. That was in 1961. So we're covering a little history here. There's D&H 556, leaving Burn. And that's all our adventures for today. See you next time. There's more left.